Good morning. Coach just texted me. We're gonna add in some rice over the next 3 days. We're gonna add in 150 total grams of carbs. Weight was 173.4 this morning. Just been dropping weight like crazy the last couple of weeks. So gonna throw in another refeed. Today's meal prep day. It's actually gonna be kind of like a different meal prep day because I've just got some work things going on to where essentially I'm going to need to meal prep for the next 2 weeks today. And I bought a freezer, put it in the garage. So we're going to cook a whole bunch of stuff, portion it all out into Ziploc baggies, into my meal prep containers for this week, and then into Ziploc baggies for the next week. Throw it in the freezer. That way I can just grab and go next week. Feeling good, Saturday, slept in, didn't get out of bed until 6:45, which for me is like crazy late. I'm usually out of bed for 4:30, like 4:30 at the latest. Y'all saw a little bit of my morning routine, get up, take my apple cider vinegar, lemon juice, cayenne pepper, and fiber shot. Super tasty. I prepped my pills, like my supplements, fish oil, ashwagandha, magnesium, all the above. My morning pills, night pills, portion those out for this week. I do that every Saturday morning. Finished up some dishes. So yeah, I'm going to start getting cracking on getting this meal prep done. Got legs later today. I've really shifted my training schedule around in order to afford myself more time to sleep. I know I just said I wake up at 4:30, but like in the middle of the week, I have 2 lifts that I do in the middle of the week. One on Tuesday, one on Thursday. And I had been doing those lifts before I go to work. I got to be at work at 6:30. So that means I got to be in the gym by 4, which means I got to be up by 3, right? So like it's kind of hard to manage that and get good sleep. So I just kind of force myself while I'm at work to be as efficient as possible as I can be in the mornings. And then a new gym just opened up literally right across the street from my work. I can walk there. It's super under equipped, but it has just enough equipment for me to get those 2 midweek lifts done efficiently. And I mean, I do have to move at a little bit of a quicker pace than I'm used to, but it allows me to train when I'm, 2-3 liters of water in, 2 meals in, got some carbs in my system, just kind of more awake, more alive, feel better. And like I said, primary motivation here is to afford myself more time to sleep. So that all being said, today, usually on meal prep days, I like to get up, eat, or I used to like to get up and eat, and then go straight and hit legs. But today, we're gonna get a little bit of prep work done. Cut up the potatoes, get the chicken ready, cut up some veggies, cook a couple batches of rice, portion that out, eat another meal, maybe another 2 meals, and then we're gonna head off and go hit legs. So yeah, that's what the plan is for today. Gonna take y'all through all of that, and hopefully y'all enjoy. Time for meal number 1. A little bit of breakfast: 40 grams of oats, peanut butter, 100 grams of fruit, blueberries and strawberries, both frozen. Oats are also frozen, leave them in the freezer overnight, and some black coffee. We got 2 weeks worth of chicken, seasoned, mixed. I'm gonna, between these 2 trays and a couple other trays, I'm gonna put them on there. Parchment paper, for 2 reasons. It makes it easier to like clean the trays after. For a while we were just putting them straight on the trays, and it was just like kind of a pain in the ass to scrub all the chicken bits off, but parchment paper helps it out, and it seems to like keep the juice around the chicken, keeps it moister, so that's super nice. But yeah, so we'll do these chicken tenderloins, 400 degrees, 20 minutes, 25 minutes. I do chicken tenderloins because they cook quicker than the chicken breasts and they stay more tender. But yeah, we'll throw that in and then we'll start working on potatoes. All right, refeed day 1, meal 2. This is just my potatoes and chicken and spinach for my normal meal. 150 grams of potatoes, 112 grams of chicken, 40 grams sauteed spinach, and then 300 grams of rice. Let's freaking go. Also, new bodybuilding obsession. Obviously, everybody knows about Melinda's hot sauces, but these things are phenomenal. Their website is crazy. This one is so good. So good. I have no idea how. It is 0 calories, right? No fats, very low in sodium. Super good. But yeah, these are amazing. All right, 2 weeks, 20 pounds of potatoes. I'm gonna chunk these up, dice them up in little cubes, and then probably throw them on the grill. I usually bake them, but I just, one 10-pound pack fills up that oven. So I think I'm gonna throw them on the grill this week. See how that turns out. Let's get to it. All right, chicken's done. Kind of messed up a little bit. I must have pressed the cancel button on the bake at some point. I just looked down at the oven and it was off. So I ended up like finishing them off like via air fry, but hey, they're to temp. They're just a little white, I guess. They'll still taste fine. All right, potatoes are diced up. Wait on the chicken to cool for a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and start prepping these veggies. I was using like a frozen Normandy blend from Costco, which is cauliflower, broccoli, carrots, squash, something else, I think, maybe. But I just really think that was kind of messing up my digestion. So I actually switched all my veggies to a low FODMAP. So this will be 2 weeks of veggies. I'll cook them, like cut them up into chunks, cook them, and then freeze whatever I need for next week. And then I've got a pack of baby carrots in there that I'm going to throw into this mix. So probably going to grill these as well this week. Pre-workout meal, cream of rice as usual. 70 grams of cream of rice, 50 grams of protein powder, 10 grams of honey, 1.5 grams of salt. I actually switched. I had like Costco, Kirkland brand protein. No, not Kirkland brand protein. The gold standard. Bought it at Costco because it was cheap, and I'm trying to be a bodybuilder on a budget, right? But in prep, my stomach obviously gets very sensitive to things, and that was kind of making me bloated. So I switched over to the Sebum Whey Isolate, and the Whey Isolate has been so much better on my stomach. So about to dig into this and love it. So I know this is not usually my leg day gym, but super close to the house. I need to get some steps in, so I figured I'd just walk here. Since I'm meal prepping for 2 weeks, I also didn't want to drive 30 minutes north, do the lift, 30 minutes back, right? So we're hitting legs here today. So we're going to probably change a couple movements up. That also because my legs are pretty toasted just from overall activity levels. But yeah, let's get after it. Come on. Kind of tweaked my hamstrings last week, which prompted coach to put me into a no cardio status for a couple of days. And then he told me when I come back to training legs and I'm doing my hamstring movements, make sure to leave 1 or 2 RAR. That's reps in reserve, for those who don't know, which essentially just means like go close to failure, but in such a proximity that you can still do 1 or 2 more reps and then stop. So that's what we're going to do here. Not going to do my usual weight. I usually do 130. Going to drop it down to 110. I'm just going to leave 1 or 2 RAR. Right about there. Probably could get 2 more, but we'll keep it. Oh. Whew. Yeah. I'm smoked. I'm freaking smoked. Legs are cooked. I'm flat. I know when I take these pants off, I'm going to be flat. I'm not going to have a crazy pump, but we're going to look at it, see what we got going on. Oh. Not terrible. See what the hammies and glutes look like. Ah. All right, let's go home. All right, just get back from legs. Post-workout meal, 80 grams of chicken, 300 grams of rice. Carbs, 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 baby. With some more Melinda's, a load of mustard. About to smash this and then keep rock and rolling on meal prep. Potatoes are cooking, veggies are cooking. We're portioning things out. In the time being, we're going to eat meal 4. 150 grams of potatoes, 85 grams of veggies, 112 grams of chicken, gram and a half of salt, Melinda's, and mustard. About to go down the hatch. This is just one of our normal meals. So, last real meal of the night, or the day. This is 100 grams of ground turkey, 85 grams of veggies, 50-ish grams of sauteed spinach, and then 185 grams of rice. So the total high day addition was 150 grams of carbs, which was 270 grams of rice dry, and it ended up being about 780 total grams cooked. Yeah, across 3 meals. I did the majority of it pre and post training, the last little bit of it for dinner, and then I'm gonna throw this Melinda's ghost pepper steak sauce with the ground turkey. So freaking good. But yeah, still meal prepping. It's 7:30 p.m. Doing 2 weeks of meal prep at once is quite a pain. So anyway, I'm gonna eat this, finish up meal prep, head to. Last thing that I eat every night. So in my meal plan, I have 100 grams of fruit, either apples, strawberries, or blueberries. Those are my 3 interchangeable fruits. And then I have 100 grams of grapefruit. So I have been recently throwing in 100 grams of grapefruit and 100 grams of strawberries with some ice, and then like a diet, caffeine-free Sprite or something. Sounds weird, I know, but I throw it in the blender. I have like a little Ninja bullet. Make it into like a slushy. Throw it in the freezer for a couple more minutes. Get it nice and icy. Oh, dude, it's like ice cream. In reality, it's not that sweet, but like on prep, this is the sweetest. Oh, it's so sweet. It's so good. So yeah, that's what I have after dinner each night. So I'm gonna eat it while I finish up these potatoes. These potatoes took forever.